You started your own VC fund, you've done your own accelerator, and how did you end up being a minority owner of a soccer team? My son and my husband would be so excited about this.
So it was a pretty unconventional path.
Yeah.
It didn't start by saying I want to have ownership in a soccer team. It actually started by me helping out a nonprofit.
Yeah.
So we had a nonprofit fourth division soccer team here in Nashville,
Hmm.
and they were doing very well, but they needed some board leadership. So I came on to be the chairman of the board of this nonprofit.
Yeah.
And within a very short period of time of me deciding to become a chairman, I realized that we were going to have professional, probably top tier soccer in Nashville, and that
Uh-huh.
this group had the opportunity to be
Yeah.
the group that like at least was the foundation of that professional soccer movement in town. And so I started using everything I had learned in venture capital around
Uh-huh.
how to package up a deal, how to raise money. I used
Yeah.
that to work with the nonprofit to position it for investment,
Uh-huh.
and we did that. So I guess it was probably 6 months into me being the chairman when we got a commitment from the president of LifePoint Health, which is one of our largest health systems here in town.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we got his commitment to be the lead investor for our team, and
Yeah.
through that, I then joined the ownership group, and that's how I became a minority
Yeah.
owner. It kind of happened through that process.
Yeah.
But I think there is something interesting there, which is a lot of people they they don't necessarily think about the value of being a co-founder. Like whenever I talk about the soccer team, I
Yeah.
always emphasize co-founder with minority owner, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because it's like my path to ownership was principally because I was a co-founder, not as much because I had capital and network, you know.
Yeah.
And I think, a lot of people would say, I don't want to work on that nonprofit thing. I have like different stuff to do. Well, you
Yeah.
know, it it worked out pretty well. So
Yeah.
I just think that there's lots of different forms of capital that we have. We have social capital, we have our time, we have our talent,
Yeah.
and there's lots of ways to position yourself to earn equity.
Yeah. So, Marcus, it's very interesting. Like a lot of things that has happened in my life have also been very accidental. And those accidental
Hmm.
things have actually been really big. Not the ones which have gone after and said, I want this to
Yeah.
happen. And I I agree with you, like how when you put like some amount of your time and you build that social capital, that goes a really, really long way. And that's how it has always worked. I mean, I've helped like some random person and then it has come back to me like thousand folds all the time. So this
Yeah.
is an awesome story, I have to say. So, and I love the fact that how much you are like dedicated to Nashville and then growing that city. I just love that, the whole interview. So anyways, so you wrote a book, Create and Orchestrate, and I saw your you speak about it in TEDx as well. So how did you decide to write a book? And like coming from your background, it doesn't surprise me at least that you decide to write a book. And but how did you go about doing that? And how did you get like this national media? Like a lot of people who want to write a book, they don't know how to get a national media.